Greetings, salutations, everybody. This is Bacon with Bacon's Broken Bits. I'm trying out a little something different here. I took my bubble shield off my helmet, using the boom mic, and hoping that kills some of the distortion. Maybe it doesn't. We'll see. But the great guys up at Cycle Gear, he's gonna order me the boom mic and wired mic for the SMH10, which fits my 10C, and supposedly it's a less sensitive mic, so hopefully that'll take care of a lot of the crackling and popping going on. But also, who knows, maybe this does too. But I would like it for my full face helmets and stuff like that, so that when it gets colder or take longer distance trips, or I just want my bubble shield on, I can do that. That's enough about the microphone. What I wanted to go ahead and start up on was some of your scariest driving situations that you've ever had. Now, I've had quite a few, like last year when I broke my leg. That wasn't just scary, that was painful. But I'm talking about those butt pucker moments where you don't know if you're going to live, die, or what the hell's going to happen. It's just one of those split of the instant things that just kind of knock you off guard, right? So yeah, we're talking about butt pucker moments. You know, those moments that we all dread. Your heart jumps up into your throat, your stomach to where your heart was. All those crazy sorts of moments. So, for me, I've got quite a few. The one I'm going to talk about right now was back in, I want to say it was 1999. 98 or 99, I had a 1984 Monte Carlo, and this Monte Carlo, I loved it. It was great. I had it for probably about 7 months or so. So I had this 1984 Monte Carlo, and I was living at my apartment at the time with a couple of other friends who at that time did not have a job. So since they did not have a job, one day I was on my way to work. I was going to be heading on to work, and they needed me to drop them off to go fill out some applications. Cool. So we all piled into my car, and we started leaving. Oh, there's a bunch of ducks over there. So we left, and we come out to the exit entrance of the apartments that we were living at. From the apartment, it exited out to a 4-lane road. No turn lane, so it's just literally just four lanes, and I needed to go straight across, quickest way to get where I wanted to go. Since I was going straight, it was also right about when school had let out for the day. So, needless to say, there was a crap ton of traffic. Like, literally just a crap ton of traffic. We sat there, must have been sitting there for probably about close to 2-3 minutes, which, yeah, doesn't seem long, but when you gotta drive people across town and then come back across town to go to work and get there on time, yeah, it all starts to matter. So we finally get a spot to where we can go across. You know, bus is all the way down at the bottom of the hill over here. Oh, I didn't mention that. It's on top of a hill going this way. And we were just going straight across this way. Nobody was coming up from the right-hand side, nor the left-hand side. At least not close enough to matter. So I start going across. When I get across to about the 3rd lane, well, actually, I'm crossing through the 3rd lane, about to enter into the 4th lane, right? So almost all the way across the road. My roommate right next to me literally jumps out of his seat And he was no small man by any account. And so he jumps out of his seat saying, "Oh shit!" And before he can even finish saying "oh shit," and me barely just turning my head over, I see a red flash, and boom! I'm spun 180 degrees. And I watch what was this 84 Escort had locked in with my front, got me spinning. He unlocked from me, hit the curb on the other side, flipped his car, landed on its roof, and slid about another 10 to 20 foot. Crazy, right? You have to imagine, you know, look at the size difference of those two cars. And that Escort was flying when it hit me. I knew a guy back then who did a bunch of body work and stuff, and he looked at my car, and his jaw dropped. He had never seen an Escort do that to a larger car like my Monte Carlo. It had moved my front end over 2 foot because it had hit the front section, which the front grille and lights and bumper and all that were kind of like its own little section on the front right there. So since it was all its own kind of stuff right there, he hit that got torn clean off, tore my my steering column, everything. I mean, literally 2 foot over. Imagine your front end being here and 2 foot over this way, where it's not supposed to be. Had he hit about a foot back from where he had hit, he wouldn't have caused that kind of damage, because he would have hit my wheel, and everything being in line right there, he may have moved it a little bit, but not 2 foot, but it wouldn't have totaled my car, which he had done. Now, had he hit about 3 foot back from where he hit, I would have had a dead roommate. Probably another one in the hospital, myself included. It would have been just a horrible, horrible thing. Luckily, nobody in either car. His car was full of people from high school that he was just, I guess he was taken home or to another friend's house to go hang out or something. Nobody in their car was seriously injured as either. So all the real bad things that happened ended up just happening to the cars, thankfully, because I don't know how I could have lived with myself, or he could have lived with himself, because that was a 35-mile-an-hour road, and he hit me estimated at 55 miles an hour, which I can't remember if I said that or not. But he also had another 20 to 30 foot worth of skid marks from slamming on his brakes. So, needless to say, he was traveling quite fast. And but thankfully nobody really got injured and stuff, and that's just kind of how it happened. So please, everybody, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me about maybe one of your scariest incidents while driving a car or riding a motorcycle. Doesn't really matter. Any motorized vehicle. I don't count like pedal bicycles in that category, or rollerblades or anything like that. Motorized vehicles, please. But just let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, or actually, unlike this, don't subscribe or unsubscribe. Tell everyone else to unsubscribe. You know what? And screw your comments. Vaya con Dios.